everybody, MsMalena here. Today I want to give you some tips on steaming vintage clothing. So first off, if you're going to invest in a steamer, I highly recommend going for Jiffy. Yes, they are more expensive, but the base is a lot heavier, so when you're steaming, they don't fall over. It's much easier to get replacement parts and it will last you forever. Handheld steamers and the other cheaper kinds just don't last. The motor and the heating element will eventually burn out. When steaming, you definitely want to use distilled water. It's really inexpensive. You can get it at like any pharmacy. This is because distilled water doesn't have a lot of impurities in it, and so when you're boiling the water to start all of the steam, those impurities in regular tap water will sit at the bottom and will cause clogs in the mechanisms. Okay, so you've got your distilled water, you've got your good steamer. You're going to want to hang your item. Sometimes a clipping hanger is good, but this one is just one of the felt ones. And then you can go from the top. It doesn't really work as well, I found. So I like to go underneath the fabric like this. And that way the steam is kind of forced to come right through the fabric. If you have to do something that's long or like a long sheet or a hemline, you want to pick up the item. By bending down and lowering the hose, it's going to cause a lot of water droplets to come out, which can also burn you. So we'll pick up the skirt like this and put the steamer head underneath. And as long as you kind of keep moving around, the steam will float up and it won't burn you. But keep your eyes on the steam, okay? Remember, it is very hot. So as we're going through and steaming this, you can see those wrinkles just magically disappearing. It's definitely an oddly satisfying thing to do. Now let's get the lining too. This is a vintage 1960s Oscar de la Renta dress. And you can see in just a few minutes, it's already looking so much better and more full. For doing scarves and trims or belts, I suggest having the steamer head at the top here. And then you're going to grab your silk item or cotton, whatever it is, poly. This is a 1939 World's Fair scarf, pretty wrinkly. And then you can just drape it like this. And again, just kind of keep moving. You can even hold it a little taut if you have something that you need a fine edge to. And a steamer, unlike an iron, won't singe the clothing. The worst thing that's going to happen is you might get some water droplets that should dry because it's not too heavy of water coming out. Just a couple of quick runs here. You can go back and forth, up and down, it doesn't really matter. And you can see in about, 15 seconds or so, it's already looking much better. So, a little tip for you today. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for watching.